everybody. A little bit better Wednesday than last Wednesday, we hope. Right? I don't see any weather coming in, but extraordinary. And now we get to approach closer to April, which we'll be relieved about, even though snow might make another return, unfortunately. But hiding your car from trees, Bill. That's right. That's right. I'm glad everybody's okay. Those are some exciting days to be driving, working, doing anything with all of that. So, our last Wednesday of the month to continue to talk through springtime and the things we look forward to and how to make that happen. And I wanted to spend the last week just talking about how do you maximize enjoyment? What are some steps to take? What are some things to do? Because who is not for maximizing enjoyment when they have the time or the energy to do it? So I thought a week about that would be very, very helpful. Just some reminders from the email that went out on Monday, giving a list ultimately of about 8 things that I think would be steps to take, recommendations so that enjoyment's good. But here are 4 of the highlights, the key ones I think that would really, really help. First was just change your routine up when you need to. Right? We get in routines throughout perhaps Monday through Friday where you have the same exact thing going from the moment you wake up until you go to bed. It's this encouragement to say, pick one of those times in the course of the week and change it up from your routine. I think it will keep it from being as either normal or grinding it might be. It spices it up a little bit. Second, find a new location for some of that fun, right? People enjoy a new recommendation of a restaurant as a simple example, but if you have a chance to go visit a new place and do the activity that you're doing, it'll be a nice little step to make. Third, involve some people, right? It's not necessarily a massive amount of people, but to find the right person or people to do something with just turns up the volume on the activity that you like to do, be able to share it. Also talk about being able to tell the story about it later. It kind of perpetuates the fun and allows it to kind of add a new layer that's ongoing. And then finally, just trying to say, like, be sure to laugh at yourself when something doesn't work right. It's a way to relieve some of that stress. It's a way to give yourself some grace and be sure to try again, like we talked about last week. So as I was thinking about this week, we've been talking of certain dates that come. Well, it seems like this last week of the month has a lot of days that are like National Food Days, right? As an example, March 23rd is National Chip and Dip Day. I mean, that's good to have a day to celebrate those, right? It's kind of a national holiday I enjoy. March 27th is National Waffle Day. Okay. And then March 28th is National Food on a Stick Day, right? So we think about maximizing enjoyment, things that bring joy. Oftentimes people say food brings joy. So building off of this Food on a Stick Day, here's some examples of things. If you're looking forward to something, these are all items available at the Wisconsin State Fair. All right. Things on a stick that bring joy, right? Let's see how many of these bring you guys joy if you want to think about eating them. When's the state fair again? Is it all of August down in Milwaukee? Somewhere in that range? Okay. Number 1, breakfast sausage on a waffle on a stick. Right. So I was just thinking there's waffle on a stick. So that might be one if you want breakfast when you get down there. Second, alligator on a stick. I mean, I've had alligator before. Anybody else, right? Yeah. Someone had to say it tastes like chicken. Yeah. This looks interesting. Cool Ranch Dorito pickle on a stick. How many of these sound good at 5 o'clock in the morning? This one caught my eye. I thought twice about it. Beer battered corn dog dipped in hot Wisconsin cheddar cheese on a stick. That sounds tasty. Corn brat on a stick. Wrap a brat in some batter, right? Okay, then we get to the really good stuff. Deep fried, bacon wrapped tater tots on a stick. We don't think about heart attacks. We think about the tastiness of what's going on. Deep fried chocolate covered strawberry Twinkie on a stick. And the last one I thought that looked kind of interesting was a dill pickle corn dog on a stick. So if you're planning ahead, right, maximizing enjoyment, bring some people with, change up your routine, and go get some food on a stick. There's several others on this website. So if you're hungry today, click on that link when I post it, and you can plan your menu when you guys go to the state fair. How many sticks can you hold at once really is going to be the challenge when you guys go. Anyway, so I'm the only one that thought those sounded good. The rest of you don't think it sounded good. Wonder what message I should take out of that. Bringing it back to maybe more tolerable things. You guys tell me. Question: what is your best environment to enjoy your favorite meal? Whatever your favorite meal is, are you eating it by yourself, with people, at your home, restaurant? What do you think when you think about enjoying your favorite meal? Where would it be? Family meal at home? Outside on the patio? Chilling out on the patio. Any others? Yes, I would agree. A restaurant with just enough service to keep your Diet Coke filled. Not a lot of people around. Pretty chill. You can just sit there for a long time is a good way to enjoy that. Follow-up question. Uh, whatever activity you like to do, what steps do you take to ensure there's no distractions while you do it? Okay? That you can actually follow through and enjoy it as much as you want. What kind of effort do you put in? Whatever the activity is you enjoy the most. How dedicated are you to it? How do you make it happen? Phones down at the dinner table, that's good. Yep. What else helps you enjoy your favorite activity? Yeah. Right atmosphere, music, right? There's not other things going on. Be thinking about it. I mean, that this question is kind of trying to tie into the homework assignments that come out. You've heard me say this before, I repeated it. Can you have a list of up to 31 things you enjoy, but at least get to 4? So you've got one thing each week, right? So you can have some of that variety. It doesn't get boring. If you do something too much, it starts to become less enjoyable. So the frequency of it matters. If you can get to 4 different things, that's great. Get to 7 different things. So you got one each day, because sometimes in March there's 8 inches of snow that comes down. You can't quite go do what you wanted to do. Nice to have a backup. You get to 31, you got one for each day of the month, and plenty to choose from. So when someone asks you like me and says, "What do you like to do for fun?" you don't give them a blank stare. Like, I don't know. And you can immediately access that by looking around, finding that list. The other homework assignment was, as you look ahead, we talked last week about all these weekends that are still available to us, or the few weekends that are available to us, however you look at it. I was challenging everybody to pick the people you want to schedule time with now, and go ahead and schedule some of those weeks or days, and have a new pattern or routine that you want to do. Maybe it's a standing meal appointment that you're going to be able to do with somebody, or there's some weekends away that you can schedule now to get somewhere to enjoy time with somebody else. So look ahead. It'll be a way to have less regret as you get to the end of spring or the end of summer eventually, and think, oh, I didn't waste any time because I have all of these great activities and times that I did with the right people in the right amount of time. And I think that will help maximize enjoyment. But some final recommendations to make. Um, First, in terms of holding on to the things that really make us happy, I would say sometimes fun things can't happen without planning and saying no to other good things. Uh, Clearly, I want you to plan ahead, but sometimes you have to say no to other things that are competitive, like priorities. How do you say no to a family activity when you already have something really set that you were looking forward to, that you know is going to fill you up, is going to have a lot of benefit and everything else? So sometimes to enjoy fun, you have to say no to other priorities. And I think that's a skill that just gets developed and fine tuned as you go forward. So keep that in mind. Second is emotional awareness and just sensing, are you stressed? Are you relaxed? is really an important thing to pay attention to, because I think our bodies and really the stress in our minds can inform us of what we need to do to rest and relax. When you get to the end of a week and you're really super tired, is that the weekend to choose an activity that takes a lot of driving, planning, physical exhaustion to go have fun? It might be good to look on that list and think, I need something that is much more chill. I need something where I can just travel one place, be able to not feel a lot of pressure with the time or anything else. So pay attention to what your body needs and where your mental capacity is at as you choose those fun activities to do. And then, as I hinted with, uh, what are the ways you overcome distraction of doing those fun things in people? The final comment here is about the choices you make about the environment and the time you choose to have fun is going to matter a lot regarding the outcomes of what is coming. Just that idea of you can do the same activity and some part of the environment didn't cooperate, it's not as fun. Or you chose the wrong person to go do something fun with, it's not as fun. Just recognize there's these ripple effects with that planning. So I'm not against spontaneous fun at all. Um, those certainly can happen, especially when you have a good level of mental capacity and emotional awareness. But particularly when you're planning ahead, I think it's going to help maximize it, especially because then you have all the time, energy, resources you need to make sure it's as good as you need it to be. The fact of the matter is, some of these, we don't have a lot of activities people like to do. So when you have a chance to do it, let's make sure it's as enjoyable as possible. So that's just been a good month to talk through all of these different aspects of spring and the things we're looking forward to. April arrives next week, so we will talk about a variety of mental health themes that come out in April. There's lots of different days that are acknowledged or different focus that throughout some national themes are there. So we'll try and touch on a lot of those as we go through the course of a week and move closer to some really great times of the year. So nice to see everybody. Have a good workout today. Thank you.